It's hard to turn it on and off on a wobbly stand. But anyway, I picked up a Red Rat. I had one back in '86 or something. Got it one year for Christmas. I was good, and Santa brought me a distortion pedal. And it was the not the first one, not that was like the handmade. I think there was like 11 of them made or something. It wasn't the big box either. It was the one similar to this, but this is sloped. And if I remember, the one I had wasn't. And it was just black metal, white silk screened on it. This, a few changes and things. Cosmetically, obviously it's red, but so I had one, and I don't know, I didn't really get on with it very well, so I at some point sold it, and now of course they're like super sought after. But anyway, I was kind of just roaming around online, always kind of like, you know, I should pick one up again. They're not super expensive. The original, or not the original, the third, I guess, version. I think the well-known version, the '80s version. Not super expensive, so I figured I'd grab one. And looking around, I happened across a red one. So, of course, I had to grab it. So that it matches my my guitar. It actually matches my shoes, sneakers. Anyway, so I picked this up. It is from Japan, and it's a Rat 2, so it's not the original. Like I said, it has the sloped if you can see, it's sloped box, and the original had the LM308 chip in it, the IC chip, and that's supposed to be like sort of the special magic one that has like all the cool sounds in it, the rat tone. Then they switched to the TI OP07DP chip or something. I looked in this, and it's the Texas Instruments OP07CP. So it's slightly different. Apparently they started doing that maybe in like 2017 or something. But anyway, so I grabbed this, and I'm going to just turn that down so we can kind of take a look at this without making all sorts of noise. But it has distortion, it has volume, and it has the filter knob. The filter is basically a tone control. Originally, I believe it was labeled tone. Now it's filter. And it works backwards, sort of, than how you would expect. Turning it to the right actually cuts treble, gives it more bassy sound. Turning it to the left, counterclockwise, gives you more treble. So usually it's the other way around. But that's what it is. And it has this little trapdoor on the bottom for a battery, although I don't think I'll ever be playing it with a battery. And inside, I don't know if you can see, no, probably not, but the wiring is nice and neat. It's pretty nifty. It has the little battery jack and a thing. There's a thing inside. Does it come out? Yeah. There's a little piece of plastic tubing for some reason. That's bizarre. Oh, you know what though? Since I never used the battery, maybe that's what it's supposed to do? Go around the battery jack just so that it doesn't short anything out? I don't know. Because I mean, it is a metal enclosure and it could be touching stuff. I don't know. So anyway, that's that. It's great. It sounds like a rat, and it's red, which of course is a plus because red is the coolest sounding color for musical gear. But anyway, so let's give it another little playthrough, just sort of on the way out. You know what? I'm going to run through the things, the controls. Okay, I'm going to put them at noon. Okay, oh, and by the way, this is the clean Marshall sound that I have. Okay, so in the rat. And that's with all the controls straight up. So if we turn the distortion, I kind of just go. Now as I turn the distortion up, the tone changes. So you have to compensate with the filter knob. They're interactive, it's just how the circuit works. They're not like completely independent of each other. A lot like a Marshall amp. So anyway, I'll turn the volume up, and that'll now overdrive the amp a little bit more because I'm pushing a hotter signal in. So that's kind of neat. So the distortion is at noon, filter is at noon, and volume is at like about 3 o'clock. And that sounds kind of neat. So I'm going to turn the distortion about like 1 or 2 o'clock, the volume about 1 o'clock or so, and we'll play with the filter knob. So this is the filter all the way counterclockwise, which is most treble. Okay, now if I put the filter all the way clockwise, which is now cutting treble and boosting bass. I don't know if it cuts treble or if it boosts bass or if it does both, but the end result is less treble, more bass. So you can hear it has quite a wide range on the tone control without losing the sort of rat tone to it. So I like it.